Be sure to visit my Facebook group, HollywoodShono Gaming, for the latest gaming needs. Also, check out my Twitch at HollywoodShono and my HollywoodShono YouTube live streams for all premieres of past live streams on Twitch. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Mortal Kombat 11 video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the Combat Pack details revealed and why I think Netherrealm Studios has absolutely no fucking clue how to merchandise a game. And if you want more proof of that, why don't we just take a look at their mobile department, which is absolutely stuttering miserably at putting out content to the public. Now, as we guys are very much aware, Mortal Kombat Mobile was rebooted in February of 2019, and since that relaunch, we've gotten 4 Mortal Kombat 11 characters, being Jade, Scorpion, Raiden, and Sub-Zero. And their idea of updating the game is taking 3 existing characters and putting them into challenges that nobody actually wanted. Well, Netherrealm, here we are again with Terminator T-800, Joker, and Spawn. Why the hell are these 3 even in the game? They're not a part of the Mortal Kombat universe. I'm actually sick and tired of Netherrealm putting out a half-ass roster and then putting out DLC that nobody wants, and it takes 11 months to actually get the full Combat Pack. And you're paying like $40 for 6 characters. Unfucking believable. This is why people actually wait for a Game of the Year edition, because the people that actually pay the game early are the ones that are suffering. The people that are paying $100 to get everything are suffering more than people that wait 2 years and get the Game of the Year edition for $30 on Black Friday 2020. Now, Mortal Kombat 11 has also been heavily criticized because it is such a combo-driven game compared to even Mortal Kombat 9, and even Mortal Kombat X was a little bit lighter on the combos. And you couldn't spam the offense-defense meter because you had to actually use both of them together. So by having both bars separately, it's kind of a spam. But here's my problem. And we had Ed Boon snap on Twitter saying, "Stop with the damn suggestions." Let me tell you something, Ed Boon. People would not give you suggestions if you didn't put out such a shitty roster. I mean, Ermac is not in the game. Kenshi's not in the game. Molina, who you guys supposedly killed off, is not in the game. Goro, who is awesome, is not in the game. Like, Mortal Kombat X's roster was 50 times better because you put fan favorites in there. You even brought Tanya back from Mortal Kombat 4, who hasn't even seen the light of day. What's next? Striker is going to get put in the game? Are we going to see Fujin and Ash put in the game? Supposedly leaked in the data mines for Combat Pack 2, which is going to be like 3 characters. Because let's face it, if we look at some Steam charts here, let me pull up some info for you guys, and you can see exactly how bad Mortal Kombat 11 is doing right now. Alright, so if we take a look at the amount of people that are actually playing Mortal Kombat 11 right now, we can take a look at all types of data. This is Steam charts that actually shows the data. Now, this is just on Steam itself. This does not reflect PS4, Xbox One. I don't actually have a way to pull up that information, but you can see that Mortal Kombat 11 has suffered considerably since launch. When you go from 15,420 people playing the game all the way down to 1,613 within the span of 4 months, either that means there's too many games out and people are losing their focus, or people are just bored of the game already and all this new DLC is not really helping it. So you can kind of see, here's a better graph right here. So you can see that it was getting 4,000 to 6,000 people. If we look at a 6-month graph, which we can't because it's not even 6 months away. But if we look at April 22, you can see such a big dive. Even in the first month, like, it lost over half of their player base within the first month. Now, this is obviously normal if people want to check out a game and then go to the next game. The problem with these games versus a game like Grand Theft Auto and Skyrim is that there's no end game plan. You know, The reason that a game is 60 bucks at launch is because that's when they know they're going to get the bulk of their money. As DLC comes out, the price of the actual game comes down to compensate people that actually wasted their money buying the game early, like myself, on 2 platforms, the Nintendo Switch and the PlayStation 4. But already 4 months into launch, and you can buy the game for 40 bucks. Well, if you buy Nightwolf, Shang Tsung, and Shao Kahn, you're still paying 60 bucks. So are you really saving money? No. You're basically just getting early access to play characters a year early, and I hate this marketing approach. So, my opinion on the Kombat Pack is why. Why can't we get a new character every month, and why can't we actually have a decent roster for once? I think that's the problem with the game, and the fact that the customization is basically customize your special moves and your skin, and that's about it. There's no like replayability within the game, and honestly, I feel that putting AI battles into video games is bad for the game because it makes people lazy and it makes people bored when the AI plays way better than you, and you can't actually complete half the content without using said AI. So that makes the game boring, in my opinion. So, regarding the Kombat Pack in Mortal Kombat 11, let's talk about the actual 6 characters here. So, let's talk about Shang Tsung. Shang Tsung was an excellent addition to Mortal Kombat 11. It's obviously why he was offered first. Because, hey, why are we going to put the best character first? Or why are we going to put the character we want most last? Makes perfect sense. Nightwolf was in Mortal Kombat 9. He's alright. I mean, I personally could see better options there, like Reptile Molina and all that. Now, third up, we have a guest character. You guys might remember the Terminator. Well, he's back. Why is he in Mortal Kombat? He served absolutely no purpose. Now, Sindel is somebody I also remember from Mortal Kombat 9. I thought was really cool. Along with Shiva and other characters. Yeah, I'd love to see Return of Goro at some point, but we know it's not going to happen. And then the next up that makes no fucking sense, but it's probably going to be the coolest character out of all of them, is Joker. I love Joker in the DC universe. And the fact that Mortal Kombat is finally getting a DC character in one of the games. We've seen Sub-Zero and Scorpion make their way in Injustice games. Well, now we have an R-rated, M-rated version of Joker, and the stuff that he does is amazing. And then finally in March, when nobody's going to be playing the game, Spawn will come out. So, yeah, if you think it's bad now in October, nobody's going to be playing the game by the time Joker comes out in January, and yeah, I guarantee even half of that is going to be playing Spawn in March, when people are going to be tied up with their new Call of Duties, people are going to be tied up to 2K, people are going to be tied up to Madden, people are even going to play WWE. Or, if Elder Scrolls 6 comes out, nobody's going to care about Mortal Kombat because they're just going to play Elder Scrolls 6. Elder Scrolls 5 was such a fantastic game. It gets 10 times the people playing versus Mortal Kombat to this day. That's pretty disgusting. The replayability of fighting games. And I think a lot of it is because the fighting games are too complex these days, and the tournament scene is boring. Nobody gives a shit about people like Honey Bee or Sonic Fox just obliterating everybody in every new game that comes out. And that's what makes games boring, because you either have to beat them, which nobody wants to actually spend months playing a fighting game to do, or you just go find another game. And that's what people are apparently doing with Mortal Kombat 11, as it basically has about 12% of the player base retained over 4 months, which is pretty bad. However, that is average versus peak, so it could be people just logging in for whatever. But my opinion on the Kombat Pack, what a bunch of crap. This is why Netherrealm gets a bunch of hate for all their stuff. They think that delaying everything is going to make a game better. There are so many options. This is not 2013, where Marvel Contest of Champions wasn't even an option. If you don't give the content to people, people are going to get bored and go elsewhere. Netherrealm has no idea how to market a game. Now, when you're a company like Netherrealm, who makes like 2 or 3 projects at a time, they don't care. But this Kombat Pack, in my opinion, is a big middle finger to the players, And just goes to show you that Netherrealm has no idea how to market their games in 2019. So the only way that we're going to get them to change their minds is either piss them off into oblivion and force them to actually change things, or don't buy their products and hurt their bottom dollar. Leave your comments down below. Let me know how you guys feel about this. And here's a big fuck you, Netherrealm. Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!